my shit's not working properly. Ah, that's great. I love that for me. Hang on, give me a moment. Okay, there we go. Now that's working. And now we hope that my mic is coming through properly. Yay! But howdy, Claire. Hi, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Time got away from me. I was meant to just quickly do something and then start around 8, and then I looked at the time and I'm like, God damn it! It be like that, Some days are just some days, you know? Yes, okay. We go here, and then we go here, and then we're good. But hi! Decimating fingers trademark? What does that mean? I'm confused. I don't know what these words mean. Hang on. There we go. Ah! Rhythm game! I get it now, I get it. Dude, I haven't played a rhythm game in so long now. I used to play them so much. I was going through trying to figure out, because I'm still trying to work on goals and incentives for what to do for the charity stream. Because that's what I got distracted doing, was I was trying to get everything to work and then I couldn't. And so then I gave up and I was like, I'll just make it again. And then I spent like an hour looking at fonts. It wasn't very good. I wasted spending my time. I got distracted. I'm technically, due to events that are completely within my control, I have to ration my meds because I could have gone to the doctor, but I just didn't want to. And then so it's that thing of like, since I didn't want to go tomorrow, then I don't have much of like my medication because that's the day that I won't have people to drive me, and I would have to message and be like, hey, can you drive me? I hate asking people to taxi me. So I'm just gonna ration my medication and half my dose. Rather than like run out, I'm like, well, if I just ration it, that gives me plenty of time, and then by that time I'll be able to book a different appointment and I'll be able to get that. I have a Mountain Dew Energized. I have a Jew. I'm a gamer who was laying in bed under blankets watching YouTube and trying to work on stuff. Because I feel like goals are hard to set in general. But yeah, I was working on what goals I would do for like incentives and stuff. So because like at the moment I was, holy shit, that bird, he loves those bells, oh my lord. I was trying to figure out stream goals. But again, welcome in Bahamut and welcome in again, hope everyone's doing well. I'm so sorry for such a late stream because it won't be able to be a very long stream because I've messed up quite a bit today actually. I've made quite a few mistakes. The head pats are appreciated. Oh, now he's starting. But howdy Discardin, howdy Johnny. I will be back in a moment. I just have to reallocate the avian. There we go. But howdy and welcome in. I hope you're both doing well. Again, apologies. I wanted to start at 8 and play some Rivals, but I feel like a bit like at the moment by the time I launch it, I'd have to get off because I have some other stuff. Because I was meant to make chili today, but I woke up late, and so because I woke up late, I didn't end up having enough time, because it takes 8 hours to cook, and because I have stuff I need to do tomorrow, I can't wait until like 2 in the morning for it to cook, because I usually would just say fuck it and throw it on at like 4 p.m, 5 p.m, something like that, and just eat it at like 2 in the morning. But since there's stuff going on tomorrow, I can't do that. So I was meant to make it today because it's got to go in the freezer, and then it's something that Jesse wants to eat before he goes for his surgery because he likes it. So it's like I've got to make sure that I've got this stuff for that at least prepped, so that tomorrow when I wake up, I just chuck it in the slow cooker. So because he can't eat past a certain time, because that's Wednesday's the big day. So I wanted to make sure that there was enough time for him to be able to eat it. Or I wanted to wake up so that he can have it for lunch or something like that. Because I messed up, I was meant to make it for dinner today, but I didn't wake up in time to be able to do that. Time is escaping. I almost feel bad. It's one of those things where it's like, oh man, I feel so guilty for even thinking it. But it's like, man, could they just like postpone it? It's like it's been waiting for like 6 months, so I do not want them to push it back any further. It's not the kind of thing you want to keep pushing back. But like if they could push it back a little bit, that would be very beneficial. That would be great if I could just have like a little bit of extra time to try and like get everything, like plan everything. So like if I could, yeah, that would be fantastic. But at the same time, it's like, no, I hope they don't suddenly message you be like, yeah, I know your surgery was meant to be like tomorrow, but like actually we're pushing it back by like a week. That would be like, that would be horrible. But at the same time, it's like, oh, less stress and more stress all at the same time. But yeah, but like, before I started stream, I was just working on goals, so I figured I could still work on that while I'm sitting here, because I was like, oh wait, I can just stream that, because I was originally gonna try and prep Fallout again, and then I had the big brain plan that I was like, I can just ruin everyone's day instead, because what else is new, you know? Me and Scammer, of course, every day, but I was like, I could just push it back again. And I could, since the crowd control's working, I can just be like, okay, well this time I'll use crowd control, and then I will plan a different stream with the boy, and that will be the one that I set up to use Cully coins, and I'll set that one up to be, and I'll do the Sons of the Forest, because I was like, Sons of the Forest seems like it could be fun, and so that gives me more time to work on that. But it would still be like interaction-y because it would still have crowd control. So like rather than trying to get both of them working in tandem, just taking the L essentially. But welcome in, Agape, welcome in, hi, and Ducky, Bark, welcome in. But yeah, I was trying to figure out what incentives I can have that make sense. So I've got the wheel spin still. I've got the... What did I have? I already forgot what I wrote down. I think I had the wheels. Every dono gets a sticky note, and then there's the wheel spin, and then there is the top 3 get a note. And the food middle, I was tempted to try and implement that somehow, I'll admit. I was tempted to try and have like a... But it's like, the thing of it's like, I can't just... there's no way I can do that and stay within terms of service. Like, there's just not. I can't... There isn't a way. I logistically it crossed my mind, and then was like, nah, I can't make that work. Like, but I thought about it for a moment. But yeah, the top 3 get a little note and a scuff sketch. And this time it will actually have to be scuff because last time I was hesitant to put that, like, any of the things having sketches on them because last time it was meant to be a scuff sketch and I ended up doing, like, way more into it than I should have, and it was like, oh, this should take me, like, a couple of hours at most, and it's like, oops, that accidentally took me a week because I just kept going at it when I shouldn't have, and I should have admitted, like, oh, that's a scuff sketch. What if I just finished it? So, I can't let myself fall into that trap this time. It's actually gotta be a scuff sketch. Where is... I'm trying to find where the fucketh I put the thing. I don't know how to use my own fucking programs. What the fuck? Where is it? Where is the just, like, how do I access just, like, the photos on my device? Where's the, like, gallery or, like, photos? Where is that? Like, I think I'm having a fit. What is, like... What? And ironically, I just wanted to look at my drawing, because I was doing it on my drawing tablet, and it's just like... For a drawing tablet, there's no gallery or photos app. Huh? How? It's fine. I'll just go files. It'll be in there fucking somewhere. I don't know, man. Yeah, it was the and then the donors on and then the spinning the wheel. I'll fuck it. I'm having a... But then I was working on goals. Howdy glitch. Hi. I was trying to think of goals that benefit both. Obviously. Because it just sucks because I did look at things like Bean Boozled, but all the ones I look at, they have flavors that it's like that I feel like I might gag at, and I can't have that. Like, that would send me into a panic, and we'd have to, like, cancel everything on the spot. But howdy Tux, hi. Bowl of cereal, milk first. We can put that in there. We can put that, that's the point though. But that's what I mean is that makes it bad. I also can't do, like, I can't do drinking stuff anyway, because for this, that's, like, not, allowed in the, it can't be anything that would bring anybody harm, or anything that involves alcohol or anything like that. Because of, it's a children's charity. So it has to be relatively tame as far as, like, incentives. But also, again, thank you for lurking, Glitch. I appreciate it greatly. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. God damn it. I can't believe the week's just begun. It feels like it's, like, several days into the week, and it's like, what do you mean it's Monday? It's not Friday yet? What do you mean it isn't Friday? But one of the things I was thinking of is movie watch along, but because this was as easy for me, and maybe it'll be fun, because I was thinking, like, because it could be, like, that could be a punishment. There is so many, but it's the same thing, like, it might make me cough, like, I can't, it's too big of a phobia. That's like asking someone who's scared of spiders to have, like, spiders, and that's like, I don't want it to be an actual method of torture, right? Make one of the sticky notes an insult of donate a choice. Hang on, my brain needs to have an incentive to make one of the sticky notes. Oh, an insult! So, like, I have, like a stinky sticky note? Or like a cone of shame kind of vibe, like with the other, like the, you know, like the, when they had the thing with the trend with the dogs with the sign around them, and then being like, you know, I ate my own poop, with, like, that stuff, where it was like that. That's the best. Like I think that's what we mean. I could do that. she'll be that type. Yeah, well, I mean, like, it can't, like, again, it's charity. It is a children's charity. Like, that is the thing to keep in the back of the mind. Is just like, it is a children's charity. It's one of those things where it's like, I already had, like, because they ask, like, hey, are you okay with, like, if we clip your stream and use that in promotional materials? And I'm like, don't know. Okay. Don't. That's not a wise choice. Don't do that. Don't. See, but okay. So, I with the Collie Coins, I was tempted to flake again. Only because I've got, in the next couple of days, I've got to do a lot of cooking because I won't be able to stream tomorrow because tomorrow is like the last day before Boyan goes into surgery. And so I want to make sure that I've got like the chili cooked, and cause I want to make sure there's freezer meals so that if I'm asleep and he's really hungry and he can't do much afterwards because it's like it's on his whole ear gets taken off basically. They gotta go in and scrape at his brain basically. Not really, but yeah. But he can't move properly because he's too dizzy. So it's like, I don't want to be like, oh yeah, just make yourself dinner, bitch. So it's like, I'll just put stuff in the freezer so that way it's like, oh man, I'm so starving and this bitch is... Because I absolutely would get up and out of bed to like reheat food for him, but there are some times where straight up, I may as well be a corpse. Like, I unfortunately hit phases of such deep levels of sleep, I genuinely think I could sleep through an actual bomb dropping. Like, it is that bad. You can shake me. It ain't doing shit. You can shake me and be like, Emily, wake up! Wake up! I'm not waking up. I might sit up, stare at you and be like, the fuck? And then go back to bed. And I won't remember that. So it's just... But also, howdy, Rogue! Just dropping a reminder that 1001 are different. They're the same number! Spot the difference between that? There is no difference! So I want to make like the chili for the freezer. I want to make sure I have, I want to try and make like a cauliflower and broccoli soup to go in the freezer. And I need to make sure that I've done all the shopping so that because I can't drive and he's the only one that drives, I want to make sure I order as little like delivery as possible to try and save money. And then then there's obviously the like taking care aspect. That's why last time I didn't stream for a bit, because I feel bad being like, oh man, you want help getting to the bathroom? Wait a minute, I'm like mid-game. I'm mid-stream right now, shut up. Die quietly. How am I? I'm alright. I'm just a bit frazzled. And then all of this also on halved medication because I was meant to go, everything timing-wise is, it's all my own fault. Like, this is my own fault. But I like forgot to go to the doctor, so I have to half my medication to try and make it last. I have like trying to again make sure that everything's prepped, like cooking and cleaning wise, and that all the like groceries are bought, and then then trying to prep for the stream stuff, which I figured out the way that I wanted to do it. There's more than I thought that there would be, so. It's gonna take a little bit of like, because I take forever to do, like with the starting soon screen. It's like, oh, this is good. I hate it. Restart it. Unironically, I'm actually tempted to go in and fix it because I don't like it at the moment. So I need to fix it a little bit, and it's going to kill me. But also, again, welcome in, Ghost Wolf. Hi. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Dude, I still think it sucks that I go in and I'm like, hey, Duck, I got a really bad period pain. And she's like, that's really bad. I can give you a medication, but you'd have to stop taking your ADHD medication because otherwise it kills you. So you can either have no, like, because I'm that period pain level where it's like, hang on a second, I gotta sit on the floor. Like, I can't stand anymore. Like... It's that kind of level where it's like, hang on, if I don't sit down, I'm going to fall over. This is bad. Like, my legs feel like they've stopped working because it's that radiating pain. Apparently that's not normal. We're learning that. But do you want the pain that might help with that, or do you want to function as a human being? And this it's a tough fucking choice. I chose the functioning as a human being because the radiating pain, tends to be, I get days without it. When I stopped taking my meds, I just wanted to fucking die, dude. I thought I didn't need them. I was like, oh man, it's okay. If psychiatrists are expensive, the medications are expensive, I'll just learn coping mechanisms. And then the withdrawals hit, and I actually had all of it out of my system because I hadn't taken it for like almost a month, and I was like, that's it. I can't, that's it. That's all and it was the worst I'd felt, and it was like that hit of like, oh, that's what I felt like before. Damn. So that's why I started taking it. So I refused to go off it. Because it's like, I don't enjoy it, you know? It's not really for me. Some people might be able to raw dog life like that. Put the drug in there. Put it on there. Good. Yeah, that's what I thought I could do though. I thought I could be like that. I thought I could just be like, okay, it's okay. I'll just self-medicate with energy drinks, and I'll just learn methods of like, I'll just take energy drinks, and you make lists and make calendars and set alarms, and I can't get out of bed, and I don't want to be on this planet anymore. What's the point of living? Takes meds again. Yippee! Like, it was such a stuck feeling, because I just felt no motivation. Like, it was so bad. Yeah, I thought I could get away with living like that. Turns out, I'm not built like that, unfortunately. Damn. Fuck, man, it's almost like that shit's a spectrum. They should look into that. I think it might actually be a spectrum thing. I think there might be different levels of this. But suddenly it made, because I didn't get diagnosed and like medicated until like I was in my 20s. And then suddenly it made sense why so much of my life I was struggling with so much shit. Because it's literally like, it's not like I sit there and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm so pumped, I'm so ready. It's just like, huh, you know what? I have something I need to do. I should probably do it. Yeah, I can do that. And instead, it goes from, I have 500 things I need to do and I don't want to do any of them. And I can't do this because I need to do this, so I can't do this, so I can't do any of it, so I lay in bed and rot. Because I can't lay in bed and watch YouTube because I should be doing the dishes. I don't want to do the dishes because I can't eat until I do the dishes, and I can't watch YouTube until I do either of those because so I just do nothing because I wouldn't be able to force myself to do any of them. And then I take my meds and I still struggle to eat and do the dishes, but now I've accepted that and I'm like, you know what? I'll get to it. I'm gonna watch some YouTube. And I don't punish myself as bad. Bad anxiety because too many people are around me. Dude, I empathize. I don't go out much. I'm terrified. I have a concert coming up, and I haven't been to an actual big concert before, and so I'm so fucking scared. I really want to go because it's been ages since they've been in here, and my ticket was paid for me as well, so it's like a gift. So it's like, oh man, I feel bad, but at the same time, I'm like, who can I re-gift this to? Because my partner's parents gifted him tickets for Avenged Sevenfold, and so it was like, man, I'm excited I get to go see Avenged Sevenfold with my partner, yay! Licensing center and Centrelink, dude, Centrelink is so. Centrelink sucks as an experience, man. I just don't get it. Because it's like, so many times they're like, you need to go in, right? Like, at least, like, it was like, at least when I was like, in the process of being put on it, it was like, oh, you need to go in there. Like, I would be doing this stuff online and it was like, okay, so now you have to go there. And then you go there and they're like, why are you here? And then they like point at the computer in Centrelink and it's like, why couldn't I do that at my computer in the comfort of my own fucking home, bitch? Now I have to stand here and enter in my personal information in a room, and then there's always someone yelling. There always is. I don't even blame them. Like, this shit is stressful. Like, it is a stressful place. It is things where they are worth yelling about, right? But at the same time, it's like, please, I just need to enter in literally every piece of personal information in my life. Can you stop, like, having a breakdown about how your payments have stopped and, like, you're about to go be homeless? Like, we're both stressed. But can you be a bit quieter? It feels so bad, but it's like, why? It feels, like, and then if, or like both cases, it's like, this could have been done at home. Like, this could have been a phone call. Like, that's what I mean. It's just like, this could have been a phone call and I could have sent you this. Like, this shit could have been done online. I didn't need to be here. Like, I got my learners renewed. Haha, I still haven't driven. Also, another thing that I could have yelled about, because I've been waiting for lessons for, like, I swear to God, it's been like 3 fucking months now that they were like, yeah, we'll book you in next week. 3 months later, and then they were on the phone and they would be like, oh yeah, you know, I'll email you the details. And do you know what email I get? This fucking almost made me laugh. Congratulations, by the way, but I don't get an email telling me what time and day I've got my learner's lesson coming up. I've got an email saying, hey, everybody, I was fucking promoted, so, like, you're gonna get handled off to somebody else now. Bye! Like, what about my lessons? Congrats, but, like, my license? Am I getting help with that or nah, man? Like, I'd like an update. I'm terrified. That's what makes it worse, is that it's like, because I got one lesson. And it's so funny to me. But this is what I mean. This is why people yell. It's like, I don't even blame people that are in, like, Centrelink and job search places and everything. Because I feel like the moment you're not able to work anywhere, right? You're like, okay, well, I have one restriction. That's it. You're just stuck in limbo. If you can't just take the next employment and get the fuck out of there, you're stuck. Because I went in there and I was like, oh, list of symptoms that they asked me for. They ask me for them every few months. I don't know why, but they're like, oh yeah, just so we have them on system. And it's like, should you not have them on system from, like, several fucking years ago? Because that's been it. Because I try to look for stuff myself, but the thing with that is that it requires stuff that I can't do. Right? Like, I don't have a license. I don't live in an area where there's a lot of jobs that are walkable distances. I can't do, it's such a sob story, but it's like every time I've tried to work the retail jobs, I end up having breakdowns. Like, crying on the floor, slobbering tears, one step away, breakdowns.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe. I don't know. Well, I'm a confused, that's what I mean. To be fair though, I did go into, like, one job search, but, like, ages ago. I went in and I was like, hi, I need to, like, I was told to come in here for the sign up. And they looked at me and they went, hi, so honey, you're gonna take these papers right here and you're gonna go back over there because you're not gonna work here. Like, that was very kind of them to recognize that, but also, how fucked am I for me to be sitting in an appointment where they're discussing, like, oh, so what jobs can you do? And they just like, so here's the paperwork here. You're gonna go on a different, like, line because we're not going to be able to do shit with you. Right? Like, it's not gonna work out. So the Centrelink's literally right over there. You're gonna take these papers, you're gonna go in there, and hopefully they'll fucking sort it out because you are not gonna last here. And it's like, that's great. And biggest people for money, content creators, I think it was. Dude, I wish though. Like, every now and then I make the joke that it's like, I wish I could be, like, like that, what's the word I'm looking for? Heartless isn't the word. It's neither is shameless, but and I don't mean the like, you know, oh, I actually have like genuine like issues that prevent me from getting work kind of stuff, but I mean this stuff where it's like, oh, what was it? There was like the vibe of us like, if you watch the content but you don't even have $5 for a sub, like that vibe. I can't imagine it. Like I do this for funsies. Why would I be being like, oh my, and there's the like I don't even have a donation link. And I've thought about it multiple times, because not only would it benefit, like it would be beneficial to both parties, because I want to do more. Like I do. There's things that I want to do, but everything costs money. Cooking streams, right? I want to do cooking streams more. But the thing is, I feel like, hey, I bought a packet of mints. I dump the whole fucking thing in the pan. You see this jar of sauce? I'm going to hand this to someone else to open now, because for the love of God, I cannot open that. I'm gonna pour it on the mints. That's the whole stream. Stream's done. Like, I want it to be something that's actually semi-interesting, but then that requires more than just like a packet of mints and a jar of sauce. And that, like, you know what I mean? Like, ingredients cost money. I'd love to do a cake making stream. I want to make cake, but like, I don't have a stand mixer since mine decided to commit to the trash. That, like, so, and then I have like a hand mixer, but even then it's like, all of it costs money. Games cost money. I want to do 3D streams, but the thing with those is that I keep going to set them up, and I keep getting stuck because things like little bits of it cost money, and then the things that I was using before broke. Because before I was using the index controllers, those are dead. Complete, they're kaput. And those cost like, I don't even want to, I think it's like $500. So it's like, and then to be able to do, because I want to do the 3D streams without being in VR. I don't want to be limited only to, which, believe it or not, that actually involves me. It takes so much. It sucks. And then having new outfits, even like if I were to get outfits for like stream assets, costs money. All of it costs money. That's why I do a lot of it using free stuff. You don't need to spend money. It is optional. But it's just those things where it's like, I would do that, but there's just something there, because I used to, and I plan to later. Like, it's one of those, like, after all the surgery stuff is said and done, when I don't have to wait and prepare for like upcoming bills and like the surgery time off periods, then it won't be as bad. But at that point, it's like I have to internet to run these streams. That's not too bad, because I'm just bad with money. Like, at the same time as all of this, I am bad with money. I pay for good internet because 2 gamers in there, dude, it's like it still takes longer than I want sometimes. Like, I have good internet, but like 2 people trying to download a game to be able to play it together, it's like, okay, well, that'll be done in a few hours. And if it was any worse, it's like, okay, well, we'll come back tomorrow. I love Oz Internet, man. Oz Internet's so good. But like, yeah, it's the game, everything is so pricey. It doesn't have to be. Like, again, I wanted to, like, that was one of the things I was going to do, but I didn't know whether people would be interested in it, is I was going to see if I could do, because I have the model, the VR chat avatar, right? And then I tried to get that to work, and I did. I don't know, like, I literally don't remember how I did it. Like, I'd have to sit there and redo it, and I don't know whether people enjoyed it enough for it to be worth my time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to spend like several months getting my VR chat avatar, because I double checked. This one does have the rights to be able to use with VTubing, but I don't know if I would how to do it. So I'd have to take it from that, apply the blend shapes to it, and then I'd have to figure out how, because it's the thing of, I get, the blend shapes apply to it when I upload it. So, like, how do I get the blend shapes to apply to it, and then take that version without upload, because they apply when I don't know how it works. So I'd have to figure out how all of that works. Then have to figure out how to get it into the program, because I could probably get it to work as like an FBX, but then I have to make it work as a VRM. And then this is where that thing of like, man, I wish I had infinite money is because then I'll just pay someone else. There's the people do that as a service. They're like, I'll take your VR chat avatar and I will turn it into into a VRM, because it takes that much time that you can just like that it's worth offering as a service. And so see, this is what I mean, but I have to do it myself, and then for all that effort, and then I don't even know if I have enough physical comedy, you know? Like, I stand there like a brick board. So, but doing like looking up like dance streams, I was almost gonna make it in a stream goal of doing like even that one I could do in VR chat too, but like a dance stream, like trying to copy the dance workout streams and having a dancing stream, but I don't know if that would be worth it, because like I am so unfit. 2 days to install Ark and Survival involved in Red Dead Redemption 2. Again, I'm so grateful for the internet that I have, because luckily it only takes, if no one else is here, I can download big fucking games in like under an hour. Right, to the point where I can start installing games on stream. Like, I can be like, oh no, I need to reinstall Fallout 4. And that's fine. Like, I can start installing Fallout 4 and it'll be done while I'm streaming. But then the moment, like I said, it's the moment you add 2 people. It's like, or like the someone's downloading, so now you can't play a game. And that's what like where the money comes in. I use Optus because that was, they had a deal at that moment, I think it was. But also, thank you, Shadow. Thank you for the gifts. You don't have to give subs. I was just complaining for the sake of complaining. It's like I said, I'm the kind of person where I ain't no quitter, but boy, I'm gonna complain the whole time. But also, howdy, I will pee. Welcome in. Hi. Toho Phantom Revolve photo streaming. I would need to play more games. I do. I'll admit. I need to stream more frequently still. Like, I still want to stream more often, but like, I don't even know what's in the way. It's one of those things where I just need to figure out what invisible barrier is in the way. Sometimes it feels like that. Like, there's like, you can't find out what, like, you can't see the actual problem, but you, like, it's like an invisible wall in gaming. And it's like, I don't know what the puzzle piece is to get rid of this invisible wall. Like, I can't figure it out. I'll figure it out someday, but I haven't figured it out yet. But also, howdy, Bread Room, welcome in. Hi, I'm doing okay. I'm just dropping in to say hi. Well, because I got distracted. Birthday, anyone want to join? Dude, I would absolutely join for a fucking birthday barbecue. Oh, I'm actually busy right now. It's like, but also, yeah, happy birthday! Sorry, I got distracted by the proposition of barbecues. Oh, I love barbecues. I love, there's something about, like, there's the vibe of, like, the heat. They're so hot every time. I made a comment the other day that it's like, I was surprised that there isn't more, smoking isn't as popular here. Because we like barbecues, but like I feel like we would like in Oz. I feel like so many places you could put like a smokehouse kind of vibe. Like barbecues, like even at one point I had a barbecue here at one point. It was just resting here. I couldn't use it because I'm in an apartment. But like I think everyone when I can think of that has like a house has a barbecue. And at that point, I feel like you could include like a smoker in there somewhere. I did hear! Makes me very sad. I liked their music. I did enjoy. I cements my fear of helicopters though. It really, it's one of those things where I don't trust them. Not even to be like, oh, it's their fault for getting in a helicopter. Like, no, it's just like, man, helicopters, when is there good news about them, you know? Scary fucking methods of transport. I was at one point, one year, I was going to buy, there was a deal, and it was like, go in a helicopter around the city, and it was like a couple of $100, right? And this is a while ago, so it's like, a couple of $100, I can save up and spend that for a birthday. So, like, I was almost for Boyo's birthday, I was gonna be like, yeah, we'll go on, a helicopter ride together. We'll go on a helicopter ride around the city. It'll be, like, you know, cute. And then I thought about it logistically, and I was like, hang on. I have a deathly fucking... I have a fear of heights, man. I have a horrible fear of heights. I'm not getting in that. I would be spending $100 to get there and be like, hey, so is this refundable? You can take him, but can I refund mine? I'm not doing that. Yeah, I guess, like, with things like that where it's like, oh, if you go down, like, it's like, yeah, even if you were blindfolded, that would be worse, would it not? I feel like knowing but not knowing would be worse. I don't know. But also welcome in Snow, in Carather and Pilbar, and enjoyed myself. That sounds like a mythical thing to me, because, like, to put it into perspective, I don't know if anyone here has been to Dreamworld, and I don't know if anyone here has been to Dreamworld and specifically went on the, I'm telling you, the geriatric can ride this. You sit in a chair, it tilts you slightly, and it plays a video in your face. That made me shake a little bit. It has, like, drone footage, so it makes you, it's like the, oh look, you're like a drone flying over lavender fields. We're gonna spray lavender. And it's like, I was shaking. Literally, I could put my foot down and I'd be on solid ground, but my fucking brain is just like, I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna fucking die in this fucking, I'm gonna die here. In this children's ride, there's an infant next to me. You can hold it, like, it is one of those rides where it doesn't move, basically. They just show a video at you. Theme park! It's like a theme park. I almost bought a ticket to try and go. Glad I didn't, because timing-wise, time just... Where did it go, man? Hang on, I was gonna pull it up. I'd love to do a vlog at some point. I wish I was brave enough. Because I don't hate vlogs. I hate vlogs where they're loud and they're shouting. Like, I wouldn't shout like this in a public space. But I don't mind watching ones where it's like, I'm off to the side, I'm making sure I'm not walking in the middle of the paths, I'm not shouting at people, I've picked like corner restaurant seats and I've double checked I'm allowed to film, and I'm talking no louder than how I would talk if I was on a phone call. That's fine. It's when people like really emphasize like the rest and try to pull in others that it have other people in frame that I have problems with it. But I wish I was more confident, because I still feel like I feel ridiculous and I wouldn't, like, I'd be unable to. Let me have a look. Can I, if I go here, maybe I can get it to work. Let me have a look. Is this... This should be fine. I won't have audio because there's no point, because like I'm not showing anything with audio, but I was just showing like for context, right? This is Dreamworld. I wanted, like I said, I wanted to buy, they had a deal where it was like $50 for tickets. And like you had to have gone like this month though, and then I would have had to have gone, like I would have only had the next, like I would have had to go and I would have had to buy the tickets and go in the next week for it to like have lined up. And so, and it just didn't. Like it was rainy, it was everything, so I'm glad I didn't end up buying the tickets, because that would have been a really bad thing, a waste of money. But I love theme parks. Yeah. I like Movie World too. Been a while since I've been to SeaWorld though, which is different. I feel like they need to say that it's our SeaWorld is different from other SeaWorld. Right? I don't know about I don't know all of it. I just know that there was a thing and it was like the whole like, oh, SeaWorld's so evil. They like keep killer whales in captivity, and it's like I don't think they've ever had one. What? And then that's when it dawned on me that, oh, different SeaWorld. But it was one of those things where there was a bunch of stuff going around. Oh, watch this documentary! And then referencing it like to that one. And it's like, they don't have that animal. Like, that doesn't apply at all. But also again, hi, Gabe and Pibble and Aim. Howdy. Is Adventure World? I don't know if I've heard of that one, or a Europa Park. I've heard of the ones I know of are like Universal, obviously Disney. I think there's like a flag-based. Is it 6 Flags, 5 Flags, 7 Flags? Luna Park, that's one. I've never been though. I haven't been, but like I feel lucky that locally, right? It's not close, but I would say local enough that like to get local deals. Like that I'm close to, like, technically, if you want to separate them, like 5 theme parks. Because you've got your Movie World and your Sea World, then you've got your Dream World, and then for each of those you've got a water park. Of like, Dream World has its, I think it's White Water World, and then Movie World has its Wet and Wild. And so I don't like going to water parks because every fucking time I've ever been to a water park in my life, sunburnt to shit, and I'm filled with disease. Like, it's without fail. Like, it's not even, like, it was fun when I was, like, younger because I'd bounce back faster and, like, oh no, I got sick, I guess. I get time off of school. But now it's just, like, yeah, I just go out to, like, it's just, like, you care more. You notice things more, so you care more. You're just like, oh my god, that child definitely just shat in that pool. And it's like, all of a sudden, I can't enjoy any of the rides because it's just like, how many people have shat on this ride? I don't think, like, it just stops being like a yay thing and just being like a ugh. But like, before you don't think about it, you're just like, yeah, I'm having a great time. And then you get disease. But howdy, Sheena. Hi, welcome in. We were just talking, we were meant to be talking about what goals for donations for the upcoming charity stream, but I got sidetracked a little bit. Because I was going to have, I was going to do a movie watch-along stream, because easy one, and I was going to pick a free movie off of YouTube. And that was going to be the punishment aspect of it, but also the fun aspect. So I wanted to find a funny one. Dude, it's so fucking hard to find funny, like, movies on YouTube now because AI has ruined it. It's like, oh, you hear a title and you're like, oh, that sounds interesting. And then you realize it's all AI generated. And it's like, why would I want to do that? Roblox, I'll write that down. That's possible. Playing, because I've got the movie watch along. I've got Garden of Ban. I've got a slime ASMR stream because there was the suggestion of ASMR, and I realized that I don't know how to script ASMR, so what if I don't? What if I just oop and gloop it? What if I just, like, we do like a anime stream? Like watching anime? Maybe, like an anime watch-along? That could be what it was instead of the movie watch-along. Because I've done movies in Discord, but this one I mean, like, you can view it as a test run almost, but like as like like the style where it's like more the timestamps on screen, because obviously I can't show it on stream. I've thought about it. Like, like logistically, I was like, wait a minute. If it's for free and on YouTube, if I can react to a YouTube video as long as I'm like talking over it and pausing it and being additive to it, is that not just an hour and a half long of a YouTube video? Like, can I not just... like, can I not just like... There's some stuff on there. Me and go a little bitchy for 15 minutes. Is that not just how I talk all day? I thought that was just my natural cadence. I thought that was just everything. And then I had, and I might remove it, but I had like it was one of the girls, a competitive Marvel's Rivals stream, because that sounds like pain and suffering, like, you know, having to play comp rivals. But I might take that out because I and then the end goal was going to be that if we hit all of the No Nation goals, I will do a 24-hour stream. Like, I'll plan it. Like, and I'll do a 24-hour stream. And the very bitchy though, but in a fun way. See, this way it's the fun Aussie way of I wouldn't know how to talk like the accents of like the mean girl or the valley girl. I wouldn't know how to do it. I don't have enough experience. But what I was going to show, I was going to show is that they have, I think it would be in Family. Maybe they don't have it anymore. It was like a theater thing. So you sit there, right? And it plays a video in front of you. Like, you are literally, like, you could jump down and land on the ground. Like, it's not like, it looks suspended here, but that's just so they can tilt you. I was shaking. There's an infant, there's babies here, look! There's old people and babies, and I was shaking, dude. I was fucking quivering. Yeah! That's how much I don't like high. I was like, let's go. Let's just have a, like, because sometimes you get like that. At like, because like, oh, you go on something like this, right? You go on like oh, it's the King Claw. Let's go on the big exhilarating ride. And then you're like, oh man, like, I'm feeling like I've been standing in a line for like 3 hours to go on a big ride. My face is burnt. I need to reapply sunscreen. I need to hydrate. I'd like to sit down, but this is a theme park. So there's like nowhere to sit down. This fucking shit never has a line. Actual... not Kimmy? Of course you're not Kimmy. Yeah, what? Sorry, I am Emmy. Eventually we got a ride called Abyss. I passed out twice on it. I've never passed out on a ride. I've never had anything extreme. I think the most extreme reaction I would have had would be the, like, I panicked a lot. And so I want to keep this in mind. I can't remember who, like, I want to say it was Kirsty, but so remember, like, think about this. I didn't like this Wee Wee Baby ride, right? So Dreamworld has a ride. At least they had. I think they still have it. It's like their big fucking... I don't think they'd ever get rid of it. The giant drop. This fucking ride is the worst. So at Movie World, they've got a ride that would be like... all the tower shot rides, right? So at Movie World, they've got one. It's nowhere near as tall, but you sit on it and then it counts down and you zoom up. And then you kind of go up and down on it. I could go on that, right? That's fine. The problem I have with this one is that you don't fly upwards. They just slowly pull you upwards. There's no... I can deal with, like, tall roller coasters are fine because I'm always moving, right? But there's something about slowly being raised up, right? I can sit with it, right? When you're zooming past it, you're going like, yay, we're going such a quick speed right now. It's fine, right? Because, oh my god, that's so scary. And it's over because we're already past it. It's like, okay, well, we're getting kind of tall now. Oh boy, we're kind of high up now, aren't we? We're still going? Oh boy. Oh, that's kind of, boy, this is getting high. And it goes on for what feels like fucking forever. Because I get like to like this point and I'm like, I'm done. But then as you can see, there's like a whole rest of it. There's like a whole fucking rest of it. You have to, and then they sit you up there. Like, you go up there, and you sit for a minute. I don't think it's actually a minute. But it's like, you just kind of chill, and then they drop you. Hence the giant drop. But yeah, I don't know what that height is. Like 39 stories. But they pull you up so slowly. That's the problem, is they pull you up slowly and they let you sit and take in the view. Which would be nice if I wasn't a little fucking shit and scared of all of it. So that one was, and so you go on something like that and you're like, man, I just want to relax. I want to sit down. All the chairs are taken. So then you go on something like this because it's air conditioned. You get to sit down and you can basically fall asleep on it, unless you're me, because then you start shaking because it's too scary. But like, because you're like, after the hotlines, you're just like, man, I could go on something that has something air conditioned. So you just go on something like this because it's like a 2-minute like wait line at all times. Literally, you can be on this ride at 4 years old unaccompanied. You don't even need you can be like, you can be like goo goo gaga and they'll be like, yeah, get on there, kid. No adult required. I was shaking. Crazy. Sorry, I can't say for that's okay. I appreciate you dropping in at all. Time is precious. As I was saying, time is a precious thing. It's hard to keep track of that because that's what I was like. I'm behind on planning for everything. Also, I forgot I was going to write something down, and then I didn't write it down. So now I need to remember what I was writing down. Roblox. Roblox is an incentive. Okay, I've got that there. Watch some vehicle movies in those 5D cinemas. I don't know, man. I feel like shows are such a good thing because, sorry, the rides tend to be like, you have like longer lines for rides, and then you just want to sit somewhere. But like, you paid money to be there, so like sitting there and doing nothing feels like a waste of money. So like, you do something like this because then I'm still at an attraction. And I used to like going to Movie World. I don't know if they still had it, but they had like a stunt driver show. So it's like, oh man, I need to sit down after standing in lines for so long. So then you sit down and you watch people drive stunt cars. It's fucking hot. It smells like shit because it smells like burnt rubber. And like, it's burnt rubber, sweat and grease. It's fucking hot because they got pyrotechnics. But it feels like you're not wasting your time. I loved it. It was really cool. I liked it. Talk like a mom. I don't. I almost considered putting on the Wheel of Punishment that I'm not allowed to swear. But I know for a fact that would not last very long. Because I don't know, like the oh, can't swear for the next 5 minutes. But like, it's that whole, if I swear, then what? Like, I don't have anything that's like oh, and if I swear I have to do this. But like, this is my sweet, what do we mean? This is my sweet talking. This is me talking nicely. But so far on the wheel, I've got invert controls for 10 minutes. That might be changed because I feel like inverted controls, I feel like by the time 5 minutes, like, obviously it needs to be enough time where it's like it causes a nuisance and it's not like, oh, I can just sit around and talk through this. But I've got inverted controls, jumping jacks, no glasses, hand cam, ukulele riptide because that's punishment for both of us. Only bark for 3 minutes, and add 1 hour because I was going to stream from 4 to 10 p.m. but then on there put like a, you know, haha, now you have to go, like, you know, if it lands on that it's like, oh, well, now you have to go to 11 p.m. and now you have to go to at midnight, and then you have to, like, if it keeps landing on that, then it's like, have an Aussie accent. I already have like, what more am I supposed to fucking do? Like, I feel like if I tried to do an Aussie accent, it would just morph into something else. Also, that would increase the swearing. that would interfere with the no F-bombs. Also, I'd have to keep track of it for the no swearing. That's the other thing is, I don't know how I'd keep track of it. I live a very sedentary life. I have not done a burpee since I was in high school. We're talking a decade. That would actually kill me. Like, I would die. Like, I would be live streaming my death. That's why we're leaving it at jumping jacks. That is as hardcore as we get. That was why one of the incentives was going to be a dance game. Because I don't exercise. I need to, and I plan to, and then I don't. And rinse and repeat that for the past, like, I don't know, like, decade. So, like... it's... But I was going, like, that's why I was making the thing of, like, if I tried to figure out how to set up, and do something like a dance game, or... I can't do push-ups. Like, my whole life, I've never been able to do a push-up. Like, ever. The most I can do is, like, the girls push-up, and, like, where it's, like, the on your knees. I don't know what the other name for it is. I just grew up with it being known as the girls push-up. I know that that's not what it is, but I have no fucking clue what to fucking else to call it. Like, I know it has a different name. But, like, where you're on your knees instead of, like, all the way, and you kind of, like, half-ass it, and you call it one, because... I've never done a push-up in my whole fucking life. Not once. I've never had much upper body strength. It's why I needed to go to the gym. But, like, this comes back to, like, but I can't drive and I need to rely on other people to take me. An angle like a table. I've done them on angles before. But I don't have anything, like, around, like, I'd have to go find it. Like, I'd have to be like, okay, we spun that. I'll be back in, like, 5 minutes. I gotta do, like, one push-up a minute. I gotta do one and then have a recovery period. Because my desk isn't at an angle where I'd be able to do that. Also, I don't trust it. Like, it's just one of those things where, look, my desk is sturdy, but why... like, it's... I don't want to put all my weight on the thing that's holding, like, the most expensive items I own. Like, why test the waters if I don't need to? So I wouldn't be able to use my desk. And the only thing I can think of that works is, like, the kitchen, like, not either the kitchen counter or the bathroom countertop. And it's like, yeah. Look, I'm not very, look, I've never been very fit, okay? I've never been a sports person. I was a nerd. I spent my fucking time in libraries and avoiding the gym. And I was the kind of kid where I would come in with I was that kid where I'd be like, oh, it's sports day? Mom, I'm sick. Oh, it's, you know, oh, we have sports today and it's doing something I really don't want to do. Quickly forge me mum's signature. My child is feeling unwell or whatever. My child is feeling unwell and can't participate in sports today. My child has twisted their ankle and can't participate in sports today. I just don't want them to participate in sports today. And then quickly forge a signature there and done. I'm sitting on the side eating snacks out of my school bag. That was me. That was... I just wasn't... that's a lie. I played some sports. That's a lie. I played soccer for a bit in high school. I wasn't very good at it. I just like kicking people. No, I didn't like chasing the ball. I was on the defending. I was the defender. Because I've never been, like, good at running. I was alright at... Well, I was younger. Fucking unfair. Everyone kept growing. This is bullshit. But when I was younger, I was like one of the tallest kids in the class. And so I was okay at things like high jump when it would come to sports days and stuff. And then everyone kept fucking growing. It's so rude. I went from being one of the tallest in the class to just being like average. And I was like, what? What the fuck? Why are you all taller than me now? This is bullshit. But I was like okay at high jump and long jump because you needed long legs for that. And I had and then it's just like, oh, that's gone. Then puberty hit and I stopped growing actually, like oh, I didn't grow much more, it feels almost. Obviously I did, but like not much. Everyone else just kept going, man. I don't know what point it was, but it just feels like at some point everyone just kept going and I just didn't. Like, I just remember there was at one point where I was like competing with my friend. We were like around the same height and we were like being like, oh yeah, I reckon I grew more over the school holidays. I'm gonna be taller than you this time. And we would like measure up and it'd be like, you know, oh man, I've grown in the last couple of weeks because you're kids, so you grow like weeds. And so it would be like, and then she kept going. So now she's like way taller than me. Like, what the fuck? It's unfair. But no, I've never, even with that, I'm no push-ups. No skipping! I liked skipping. That's why we're doing jumping jacks. Although now that I think about it, it's been like years since I've skipped either, so that's gonna break my fucking ankles. Oh, actually, never. I'd say sit-ups. But I've never been strong ab-wise. I'm trying, I know it's a punishment wheel. But like, is it meant to be that punishment? Is it meant to be that punishing? I already feel like jumping jacks are gonna break my ankle now. I'm starting to second guess it. I was gonna do rounds of GeoGuessr, or is it like, you know, it like that it's like, oh no, we take it, like it lands on it and we take a break and we do a round of GeoGuessr, but then GeoGuessr is expensive. And I forget that it makes you like pay, and it's like I don't want to pay for something I'm bad at, but like the chance that it gets used, I don't want to do that. I'll write down no swearing, but I don't know how I would implement it. Like, I'd have to keep track of it, and I don't know how to keep track of my own words. Like, I don't have like a program. I used to. Creeped me out when I forgot that I had it. Next got a lot of swearing. Oh, I can already do that. That's fine. That's fine. That's easy. But I don't know. Like, I was going to do like and for one of like the goals, because there's the like what goes on the wheel, and then there's like what happens at like, oh, we reached $50. Here's what we'll do. Like I said, like a dance stream, or like what is it called? Switch sports. Where I have a stream where I have to do a lot of physical activity, because it benefits me technically. Physical activity is good for you, but like, it is the embarrassment of the fact that I'm that unfit and that I would be huffing and puffing and like, and that there would be people that don't witness that, you know? That's the bit where it comes into feeling like a punishment. But so that's why I was thinking of like the either the Switch sports or like the YouTube dancing things. Gundam, that's one of those ones where it's like I have indifferent. It's not that I don't like Gundam, it's that I don't participate, if that makes sense. It's like Warhammer, where it's like it's a passing interest, but I've never participated. Like, I don't watch anything or like build any of them, but like I'll see other people doing stuff and I'll be like, oh, that's cool as fuck. But like I've never done so myself. I was almost going to, but then it involves like logistics. So what somewhat sucks about being in Oz, or like just globally, things suck sometimes. But like I was almost going, like, if life was easier and everyone lived on the same like landmass, then I was going to make one of the goals like a painting stream with Handcam, and then that I would send that to the top donor. But then that's the logistics of, number one, they would have to give me their personal information. And then it's that thing. I was like, I don't really want to collect that from anybody. Like, I myself like to like keep my own stuff like to myself. So it's like, I don't know if I want to like be like, give me your address, and then I'd have to figure out how to ship stuff. Because I don't know how to post things over the, like, thing. And then it's like, that's, at least in Oz, like, it's not too bad, because you just go to the post office, buy the box that fits, put some bubble wrap around it, and they, like, it's prepaid postage boxes as long as it's under a certain weight. But, like, then it comes down to the complexities of, like, anywhere else. And then it would be, like, $50. Make your, like, cover songs? Or, like, covers for what? Beds? I need new bed sheets. I need to go to IKEA. Get new bed sheets. I have wanted to do a cover song. Maybe that can be one where it's like War Thunder trailer reactions. Sorry, my brain died. I had to buffer for a solid minute. But it's like, yeah, my brain isn't, it's one of those things where my brain is missing something. Do you know what I mean? Like, these keywords mean something to me, but at the same time, it's like .exe has failed to open. And then you have to figure out what drive isn't working. That's how I'm operating at the moment. It's like, I can tell that there is a jerk. I can sense the jerk. I think I know the jerk. But I can't, my mind, like, it's pathway not found, error 404. But I can put on, like, a cover song. And then it'll be awful. That's my worry, is that it would be awful. Because I've never done a cover song before, and partly is because, like, I know it would be awful, because I would have to figure out how to actually record vocals, how to actually, like, mix those vocals, and how to then mix it in with audio, which, depending on what you want to do, if it's something like Vocaloid covers, I tend to have, like, that you're allowed to cover them, and they tend to have the instrumentals readily available. Whereas for other things, you have to either find an instrumental that would allow you to use the cover, like the backing track, and then you would also have to find one that didn't just use a vocal remover for it, because that obviously gets picked up. So you can have really good vocals, but if the backing track sounds like shit, it's kind of irrelevant. So, and then you'd have to, like, depending on what one it is, if there isn't a decent backing track that is available and usable, then you would have to commission someone to make the backing track again from scratch. But then there comes in, and then that's not even mentioning the whole copyright thing. I don't know how to make covers. I'll put it down and I'll do the research finally, because, like, I've done passing research, but it's kind of why I've never done a cover song. It's because I start looking at it and then I'm just like, oh man, I don't know. You know, we'll go back to chatting. I forgot I had the ride screen up for a moment, because I only opened it to show that fucking the Sky Voyager and be like, yeah, that made me shake. That fucking weenie baby ride. Okay, because I was gonna pick a movie that was free on YouTube, so that so that it was easier for others to participate, so that time, like, lining up because, like, what is that called? The time. Lining up the time. I think it's just called the time. I swear there's another word for it, but the timeline and lining up watching it is easier. If you don't have to pay, if it's not behind a subscription, and it's just like, yeah, worst case scenario is that you'd have to jump around a little bit to try and reline it up for the viewer experience wise is that if you don't have an ad block or anything, that trying to reline it up from like ads playing, but and like that it's not behind a paywall. But then that's what because there's some funny ones there, because I've been trying to go through and find, because there's also some, and it's like, because I wanted to pick something I hadn't seen before but that sounded fun. Like, I didn't want to just be like, yeah, we're going to watch movie that I've already watched and that I know that I like. Like, like Cube. Cube's one where it's like, I've watched it, right? I've seen Cube. That's a decent-ish movie. Like, it's fine. Or Hell House LLC. It's like, I've seen that one. That's that, like, but at least if it's a first-time reaction. But I'm thinking, I want things like Sharktopus, you know, like the were shark Sharktopus like vibe. That's what I want, but not like an hour and a half of AI generated BS. That's what, because before AI, it was like all of it was like human-made stuff at least. But then now it's like, oh, that sounds like it could be fun. Never mind. That's definitely AI-generated stuff for like an hour and a half. But like, what movies did I have? I had a list of movies. I had a big list. Maybe make old YouTube meme playlists, like Gandalf in a classroom at 1 AM. Like, as in like a to watch to, or... Cause I, like, my brain is fried. As goal? Wait, so like... Hang on, my brain, give it a second, it's formulating. My brain is the waves are going. So... make a goal to make the playlist, or make a goal to make a playlist and then watch the playlist? Is that, or to make a goal and then like you know how when people remake it like with green screens and stuff like that, like the Markiplier ones where it's like it's the green screen in front of it and he's got like the reaction stuff like that, or like brain corroded. Dunno. How am I supposed to know if you don't know? But I was the movie list that, because I was saying that like as a movie to watch, because like as in a movie to have like as a watch along, right? So as like a like live react in real time, and at that point I feel like it has to be interesting, but like I don't want it to be like AI generated. So like, but like the ones I had at that point were The Gate, which is supposed to be like a kid's horror movie at that point, like, you know, where it's like horror movies for babies, where it's like, oops, honey, I accidentally opened up the gate to hell in my backyard. Cause that sounds like it could be fun to watch. Kill Command, Jurassic Hunt, Dark Light, Big Legend, Fear Inc., Pay the Ghost, and My Name is Bruce. And those were the lists I had, because I feel, if it's going to be comedy, it has to have something else, because again, I'm not a big fan of comedy. I like horror. So I was trying to look in that realm of like, horror, but not horror. Like, it's technically horror, it has a scary moment, but it isn't fucking Saw. It's like Jurassic Park, which is technically horror, but it's PG-13. Which is why I was like, that's why I was leaning towards The Gate, because I don't know, that sounded like a funny concept. Because like, if I hadn't watched it, I would have made it that one, but I did watch it, unfortunately, and like I said, I feel like it's gotta be like a... Like... Yeah, because I feel like it's like, there's no, like... I don't want to be like, yeah, let's watch shock value. Because I feel like if it's going to be like a live real-time reaction, then watching something where it's like nothing's going on for most of it, like slow burns aren't really fun, because then I'm just going to be sitting there like, yeah. But like, The Red was one where I liked it. The Thing, but that's the thing, is that I've seen that one and I love that one. I Know What You Did, Dinos. Is that the name of a movie, or is that? I don't think so. But it's like Dinos I put in also because I just like dinosaur movies. That's one. Old one or new one? I have seen both. A hand on the ship's steering wheel, controls left. I'm confused. Wait. Only a hand on the ship's steering wheel, controls. Oh, only one. Oh, like only the yes. My brain. If like there's only like controls left. The steering wheels control. Okay, ship steering. Like, the word wheel isn't even there. Where did I put that in there? That's why I confused myself, because I inserted a whole ass wheel that wasn't even there. I'm out here confusing myself. I was going to put in what one is it? The mouse one. Screamboat! But that one isn't like, that's what I thought about. But a movie ending I'm talking about, it doesn't ring a bell right now, but at the same time, I also just inserted words that weren't even in the sentence at any point and confused myself. So I might not be the best narrator. I might be an unreliable narrator. I might be a little bit confused. But I was gonna put something like Screamboat, but then like I said, I'm limiting it to what's available for free on YouTube. Because then it's easier to access for everyone involved. If it's like, yeah, you just go to YouTube and then you type it in and it's literally up there, uploaded in its entirety for free. Like Labyrinth is there, but like, again, that's what I've already seen. And like Cooties is there, but that's what I've already seen. So it's like that, and then because some of them, it's like cheap movies. Sometimes talking is cheap, unfortunately, and so you don't end up with a lot of interesting stuff. It's a lot of dialogue, and it's like, damn, that's rough. But I was leaning towards either The Gate or Dark Light, just because the poster sounded so fucking awful. I think it's something like, where it's called Dark Light, and then it's like a, yeah, Dark Light, tagline, fear the light. It's like, man, we ain't had this shit since the pee-pee poo-poo man. Like, I love bad taglines, but I would have put on like something like The Red. I like The Red. Or like Razorback. I would have loved to have picked, or like, even then, if I can find one and it matches the vibe perfectly, then like, I'll break my own rule of it being available for free on YouTube. But like, I like movies like Razorback and The Red, where Razorback I actually kind of like, but The Red, it was one where it was like, this is kind of not fantastic, you know? It's not going to win any awards, but it was fun to laugh at. It's like ridiculous feats happen, and you're just like, that doesn't work like that. But we'll go, that's fine, you know? I love bad logic in movies. Or like, what's another one that I was thinking of? I watched it. It's Below something. It's like, is it Deep Below or something? Or Below? It's like a movie about sharks. It's a movie and it's got sharks in it. That doesn't really narrow it down much. But they're genetically really smart sharks. They're like, yeah, I don't know. I found it fun because it's like, yeah, we didn't break the fucking law. We didn't make big brain sharks. Okay, maybe we made big brain sharks. Okay, maybe the shark is very smart. But I didn't like that, spoiler alert, the bird got eaten. That made me sad. That I wanted the shark to make it to the end. But I like that vibe of movie. I like monster movies, actually. I feel like that's what I'm trying to get at. I like monster movies. But it is actually getting late. I was only meant to be live for an hour because I fucked up and I started late. So I probably should actually hop off soon because I made mistakes. Mistakes were made. But I have got written down cover song. I might add on to that. Yeah, that's what I mean. Is this like movies like that because it's like it's free on YouTube. That's where I watched it. Oh, what was the other one? I watched another one. I can't remember what it was called though. But it was like a dino dog thing. Like I was watching them while playing games. They're excellent. Yeah, YouTube has a bunch of free movies. Like, that's what I was trying to, because then if I do like movies on YouTube that are free, then if I do watch-alongs, then it makes it easy for others to join in, because then there's no pay, there's no paywall. There's no like, oh man, I would have loved to have joined in and like lined up, like synced my time and like watched the movie and reacted to it like as well, but I don't have the money for it. Like, I understand that, so that's why I wanted to pick one that it's might not be the best, but it's there. A TV that was like a Top Gear, but for the worst movies in history. Yeah, I know that it is an infamous thing, but I watched it free on YouTube. I think I also watched Alligator for free as well. Like, here, if I go here, I'll show what I mean. Like, all of these. I was trying to pick, if you see that it's got the red line on it, it's probably because I was like, is that, like, I just look at the name for the most part and the poster, and I'm like, vibe-wise, does this look like it would be fun to, like, watch, but not, also not do, like, bad. So, like, that's why I was saying, like, Kill Command, because the poster's of a cool robot, that looks like it might have something interesting in it. That's why the gate, like, what the fuck is that, man? That's why I was leaning towards this one. I see a poster with the gate, and there's little fucking dudes in the background, and then the synopsis is like, boy opens a fucking gate to hell in his backyard. And it's like, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. And it's free, you can just watch it. Like, at worst, there's ads, or, and that's it. Like, that's all you're paying for, is just that you'd have to watch ads. Or and that's why I was like leaning towards something like The Gate or Jurassic Hunt, because I like dinosaurs. And then Dark Light, Fear the Light, because it looks stupid, you know what I mean? Like, it's like Dark Light, Fear the Light. And then I saw, like, I try to go for reviews to figure out, because I don't want, if it's like one of the movies where it's like it's talking for 99% and then at the end there's a really bad CG monster, or if it's like actually got something to it that you can laugh at. Yeah, there and for free, Nosferatu for free in this economy. $19.23. Time keeps going, man. That's crazy though to think about time. Like, we don't do that. Because then you get ones that it's like, hang on a second, that's a movie I actually, because like you go through and you're like, there's so many where it's like, oh man, what even is that? Like I was saying before, like, dude, Dino Shark. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's stuff like that where you're just like, what is that? It could be good. It could be someone's favorite movie, but just based on the title, you're just like, what? Like, one of them, and then this is what I mean, I think that one was an AI one though, where it was like, oh, Bigfoot versus the fucking, it was like Megalodon versus Bigfoot or something like that, or Bigfoot versus the Illuminati, and it's just like, but then they're AI generated shit. It's like, well, I want human made shit. I want my bullshit to at least be human made. You know? He do be staring though. He do be staring. But yeah, so, and then like Big Legends was one I had on there, where it's like secret of, and then this is what I mean. You're going through it and you're like, what is some of this? And then you're like, Secret of Nim was actually, that scared the fuck out of me as a kid. Actual fucking real heat here. Like, I don't know what Harlock Space Pirate is. I don't know what Dino Shark is. But I do know Secret of Nim, and I do know that that's probably cool. That's, like, why do I know it's probably cool? Like, it is cool. I've watched it. What the fuck am I on about? From the 70s. So that's something. Not this one. This one's from 2014. So, like, for everything that exists, because that's the great thing about this, is that you'll see something and you'll be like, oh wait, no, I think I've heard of that. No, you haven't. You've heard of the other one. This one's actually the low budget one of the, basically it's the same name, but they're doing the most that they can to hit it. Like, like Guardians of the Galaxy versus like the Protectors of the Space, right? Where it does that. Yeah, like Transmorphers. Like, it's done its best to get close to it, so you'll start watching it and then you'll go, wait a minute. That's not right. Right? Like, there's a lot of that on Prime, but then you also get a lot of it on here, where it's like, I'm pretty sure that that's not, that I'm like, do you know how many War of the Worlds there are? Also, you can tell when they're trying to hit a thing when you look at the title and like the cover art says one thing, and then in the title says another. Like, they clearly wanted to call it something, and they were like, wait a minute, that's not close enough. So then they retitled it to be closer. Like, I can't remember which one it was. It's probably not here, but I was looking, and it's like, it like said something on there, and then I looked at it again, and it's like it was actually meant to be like War of the Worlds. But it's not called War of the Worlds. It's called something else. But it's called War of the Worlds now. Because that hits closer to the thing. Like, it might have actually been that, because that cover, like, that looks familiar, but like the cover art that I saw for it on my phone was something else. And now it's called 2021 War of the Worlds. But before it was called, like, I don't know what it was, but it was something like, literally just like Alien Invasion or some fucking bullshit like that. Like, it wasn't that. Going through my history of what movies I've looked up is crazy, because the amount of like trying to double check of like what's interesting, and it's just like going back through my history, and it's like, yeah, like lots of Bigfoot related ones. I feel like they were easy though, but monster movies are easy to make fun in because they're like, it like, you have low, it's just like a melting pot for easier to make it ridiculous to the point where it rolls back in being comedy. If the CG's awful, the dialogue's awful, and the logic is awful, it's like, compared to like if it's a monster, like not a monster and it's a person one, then you've just got awful dialogue and maybe some bad effects. But I feel like adding the comedy of like, did that Dino Shark just do that? You know? It's fun going through and just seeing what's free. But then, like I said, you got stuff like Dino Shark, and then you keep going and you're just like, oh, wait, no, I know that one. Like I said, I'm just like, oh, no, I've watched that one. It's, I don't know, it's fun to just scroll and be like, what are people watching? People here are also way kinder. Yeah, I do love, like, that's what I mean. It's hard. It's so, you can do so much, and but it, like, if you fail, you can have a second chance, right? Like, if you fail at horror, you can wrap it back around to being just a comedy. Like, if you don't, like, the worst you can do is be boring. But like, I don't know. Sorry, I got distracted just scrolling and being like, what's in here? A lot. There's a lot. look, they go the other Ferngully. Which one had the sexy? Which one had the sexy goo monster? I don't know which one had the sexy goo monster where he was like singing sensually about like, yeah, fuck the planet, and you can't tell which one he means. There you go. That would be it then. The first sexy tar monster. First one has it in there. But that's why I was making the joke. Is it's like, yeah, it's a movie, but technically it's a YouTube video. Can I just react to it the same as any other YouTube video? Just pull that shit up. It's like, as long as I'm being transformative, right? It's like, do you really think I'm gonna get my channel taken down completely because I reacted to Dino Shark? Maybe. And then it's the thing of like, I wouldn't risk it because imagine saying like, yeah, I lost my YouTube channel because I fucking watched Dino Shark. Like, that's the stupidest fucking shit. It's just like, but no, I actually really like, and also I'm gonna say, are they good movies? No, they're fucking not. Do I like them up until the last one? Because in what case, then go fuck yourself, like actually go eat a dick. I actually like the Hell House LLC movies. Up until the very last one. Right? But the other ones are fun. They're goofy. You go like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, it's entertaining. Is it good? No, it's fucking not. It's awful. But it's entertaining. It's good second monitor content. In movie form. So I actually quite like up until the last one where they're like, fuck the found footage. And it's like, no. You can't literally take, this is the whole basis of it. And then be like, no, we're just not going to keep, that's the whole basis of it. It's the whole point. But yeah, I'll probably go with The Gate because as like yeah, we'll watch this together. It's free. And it's like, you know, because I feel like if I was like, yeah, here I am reacting to like, you know, the equivalent of Honey Pop, that's a bit much, even if I'm not showing it. I feel like that skirts lines. At least of that, it's like, yeah, it's PG-13. Babies watch this. Babies watch this. Also, I want to see what's up with the little fellas. I want to see what's up with the little fellas. Oh. So that I like the sound of that one. And apparently it's like, yeah, like, again, reviews say it's an entertaining children's horror movie. And it's like, that's all it's gotta be. All it's gotta be. And then it's easy to join in if anybody's like, oh yeah, no, I want to watch along. I want to line up my timestamp. That's what I'm looking for. I want to line up my timestamp. It's easy. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. At least it's free where I am. I don't know about, like, obviously regions and things like that, but at least where I am, to the best of my fucking, like, knowledge and abilities I can tell, it's pretty available. But yeah, I wouldn't risk watching them on stream. That's just asking to get bing bonged. But I was actually heading out because I gotta get up to make dinner and like prep stuff for tomorrow. Because I gotta make chili and it's a slow cooker recipe. Illegal? It feels like it. It does. I've been live for so short of a time. To be fair, I almost didn't stream at all because I was like I said, I was meant to get off at 8 so I could play Rivals, but then I got distracted trying to think of goals and trying to I was just scrolling through the movies and being like, what's a good watch along movie? What's a good this or that? So it's like, what's ideas? Again, so far the goal, the goals, Garden of Ban, Slime ASMR, a 24-hour stream. I'll probably remove the competitive rivals because the more I look at it, the more that feels like just a punishment for everyone involved and not a reward for anyone involved. I'll look into the cover song and then watching along The Gate, and I'll think about adding reaching a certain goal, playing a Roblox game, and having a Switch Sports or a something more stream like that physical stuff done stream. And I've like added on the ideas to the wheel with the no swearing, but I don't know like what the punishment would be. Like that's the big thing, is it's like I don't know like what if I swear? What's the punishment for if I do swear? I don't know. And I'm leaving it at jumping jacks though. I'm not doing push-ups. I can't do it, man. I cannot do it. It's just not happening. It's not possible. Also, let me move down to here. But yeah, let me find someone to raid. Let's find somebody to raid. Let's see, swear meter? Like a every, like, you know, like a bar where it's like a... Each milestone is a horror game. I don't think there's enough playable horror games. And I'm Australian, man. We gotta keep in mind that it's like, it's going to be hard. It would be over 9,000. There's not enough horror games for that. Well, I'm gonna admit, I'm already a little bitch because I was going to make one of the goals. The horror game was going to be Five Nights at Freddy's, and then I was like, actually, I don't think I can do it. So I changed it to Garden of Banban because I know that's a baby's horror game. Because I know it's bad and I know it's for babies. So that's where that's at. Let's have a look. Oh, I don't think they're live yet. No. I mean, technically I can stay on until they are live. What time do they start again? I thought that I must have misread it. I was going to raid Sid. And it's like, oh, never mind. I misremembered timelines. My bad. The different fun? Yeah. I got stuff I would, on a different day I'd be irresponsible, except for the fact that, like, the day after tomorrow is when Jesse has his surgery. And so I need to pull it in and actually start being productive. But it's like, Outlast is one where I was going, because, like I said last week, I was going to play Still Wakes So Deep, and I had it prepared multiple times, because I was like, yeah, we'll do Still Wakes the Deep, and I'll have Jesse backseat me, so then I won't be as scared, and I did that multiple times, and every time I was like, nah, never mind. Too baby. And again, I was gonna have Five Nights at Freddy's, but it's like, no, too baby. I need Garden of fucking Banban, dude. It's the only one I'm gonna be able to do is Garden of Banban. That's what we're dealing with. That's who we're dealing with. I don't think we realize the levels of stinky that are going on here. But also, thank you for the hand pats. And howdy, Kazi! Hi, welcome in! I was just finding someone to raid because my first thought, I misremembered timings. I was the stinky one. And I need to go and be productive. I hate being productive, man. I want to be lazy. I want to be lazy again! Let me be lazy! This is stinky! Let me be lazy! Being lazy is fun. Being lazy is the best. Uh-oh. Stinky. That's me. I am the stinky one. My brain's doing that thing where it's looking at lists and I can see so many names and then it's just like, nope, you can't read that. And it's like, okay, I can't read today. Gotcha. Not allowed to read. Understood. Reading is illegal. Reading is not allowed here. It does that a lot. We need to figure out, there's got to be a bug somewhere on why that, like, why does me.exe keep crashing? We need to figure out how to, like, patch that out. But I don't know how to, like, I don't know how to fix bugs. This isn't gonna work. Oh, we can read. We'll read. EXE, I'm an Android phone. Is that a compliment or an insult? I need more information before. I don't know whether I should be angry or not. Do I need to be angry or not? I don't know. Yes? Okay, well then I'm angry. Fuck you! But yes, let's get this raid started. We're raiding them today. They are playing some Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. I need to play more of that. I did the tutorial and then I never launched it again. I did it again. I played the tutorial and then I ended that game. But they're doing a partner push. So make sure that you definitely check them out and stick around if you can. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you for keeping me company while I yapped about random bullshit. I appreciate it greatly. Next time I see you will probably be... I'll probably actually see you on Wednesday because I imagine I will probably be really anxious and I'll probably want the company. So I'll probably be here on Wednesday because that's the day when Boyo goes in for surgery and I'll would probably appreciate the company. So I'll be here on Wednesday. And then obviously I'll be here for the stream. I'll be posting the dates later. So I'll be putting them on Discord, Twitter, Blue Sky, YouTube, all the places. If you need updates, they'll be there. But yes, until next time, everybody, make sure that you stay happy, healthy, hydrated. Remember to take your meds. Have some yummy treats. Thank you for dropping in, Noise. But until next time, everybody, make sure that you're all staying safe. And